All right, I'm on hole number 8 of the Holiday Hills tournament. I'm in Monday's practice round of the rookie division. Made a mistake on my absolute favorite hole, and it changed my tune. I'm going to wait till tomorrow to qualify. So I'm just going to go out and practice these holes. And this hole right here, this next hole, hole number 8, this is Greenock Point, hole number 2. And this hole right here is the make or break hole. We have to get an eagle on this hole. And if you've got an upper developed extra mile, especially if you've got one of the new extra mile 9s, this is super easy. About 2 less than max topspin, kingmaker, no overpower, max curl, 2 rings off of this transitional surface, and you will be right up here on the green. With a lower developed extra mile, I don't have the topspin. So, I mean, if we look at clubs, I think I've got a level 6 extra mile on this account. So when we look at topspin with a level 6, I've got 29 topspin versus 45. Why are we not getting our topspin? Excuse me. I'm getting 50 instead of 67. With 67, it takes max topspin, maximum left hand curl, no overpower, and you can get up right on the fringe at the top of the hole and get up. With the 85, you need to take just a little bit off. Otherwise, it'll go past the hole, and you take the risk of blowing past the hole and ending up in the rough. But with 50, it's not quite enough. So the way that the wind's blowing here, there is a little bit of wind that I can use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the side wind out, and I'm going to put myself back on the red line, and I'm probably going to have to use a little bit of power because I'm going to have to make up that 17 topspin plus the 2 yards in raw distance that I'm losing to a level 8. So this hole's going to be a little bit more problematic. The way to go at this, in all honesty, is to bring a 4 power ball. So I mean, if you have a 4 power ball, you can get this done, and you probably don't have to do anything more than just a standard shot. Unfortunately, I only have 2 4 power balls in this count, and I'll have to use them. You know, if I do I have any 4 power balls in this count? No, I don't have any. So I'm going to have to use a Titan, and it is better with a Kingmaker. So I'm just going to have to figure out how to get it done with a Titan. Now my first goal here is I'm going to put it back to the red line, and I'm going to do just a little bit of overpower, but not a lot. And I'm going to see what it looks like, because today is a practice round. I'm going to see what it looks like so that I can make the determination on whether I'm on track or if I'm going to need a lot more overpower or what I'm going to need. So we'll go out there and check it out. But I know if you have a lower developed extra mile, you're going to have to come up with I'm going to have to figure out some way of setting this shot up so that we can get an eagle on this hole every time. If you want your round, you need to do the -14. And this hole right here is going to be the make or break hole. The reason you're seeing the -13s a lot up there is either they're missing this hole or they're missing hole number 3. And hole number 3, there's no excuse to miss it. You can do it with anything higher than a level 6 quarterback, 5 quarterback. You can get that shot done relatively easy. But this hole right here is the one we're going to have to come up with a technique so that we can standardize this hole. Now, I have hit this shot a lot in the past when I first started playing in the center, but I do find in the center you can get caught up. Now, if you come over here in the center and you try and get low and chip it up, all right. And what I'd really like to be is right about in there. So I'm about a ring, at least a ring into power is where I'd like to be. I'll give myself a little bit of room here. So it's 2-2, which is about a ring. So I'm going to take the side wind out and put the power back in. I'm going to put all the curl on it, and then I'm going to rub up against the nubs. I'm not trying to make that needle go any faster, but I definitely want to make sure that I'm getting some overpower on there. And let's see if I can bleed through or if it's going to be a little short. That's perfect. So if I hadn't put that little bit of power in there, I probably would have got caught up in the rough. If I hadn't put the wind, the forward moving wind back in there, I probably would have got caught in the rough. If I hadn't done either one of them, I'm for sure would have got caught in the rough. The problem with a shot like that is that you can find slight inconsistency in it. What you really want to do is try and set the shot up so you don't have to use any overpower and you don't have to put any of the wind back in. And that means every time you come to the shot, you take the wind out, you hit a straightforward shot, no overpower, and bam, you get to the spot. But I do like the way that that rolled out right there, and that wasn't a lot of effort to get to that spot. But this hole right here is absolutely a hole that we need to eagle every time. I will forfeit. My opponent can make that shot for sure. I do not want to qualify today. Good luck in the tournament. All right. One more and we will not be in the qualification zone. And we can get, this is why when you go out on days like this and you think, hey, I'm just practicing today, this person is obviously practicing today. I mean, I would hope, I hope that they were practicing today. But then you get some guy that's up there at the top and you think, I'm not going to make it. And then you get somebody who is also practicing, so you can get caught. So on days that you're practicing, you definitely want to make sure that your score is low. All right, that was hole number 8 of the Holiday Hills tournament and Monday's practice round of the rookie division. Thanks for watching.